Welcome to the very first episode of the Level Up Podcast. My name is Jackson.
And I'm Cody.
And we are a nerd podcast. We're going to be talking about pretty much all things movies, video games. He might be talking a little bit about anime. I'm going to be talking a little bit about sports. But we'd like Marvel, Star Wars, Harry Potter, pretty much anything you can think of. So we're going to talk about that. But we're also going to talk about, regular movies, not just nerd stuff. But it's going to be a lot of nerd stuff. I'm going to let him explain who we are real quick before we get into the segments that we have prepared.
All right. So I'm Cody. As we already told you, he's Jackson. We pretty much we met each other in elementary school. And back in the day, I'll be honest, I didn't like Jackson very much.
In high school.
And high school. He used to pick on me just a little bit. But around high school, we had a mutual friend. Started hanging out a little bit more, eventually became best friends, and now we live together.
And it took him a little bit of convincing to move out of his parents' house, but true. I think he could say it was a really good idea, good decision.
Yeah, good decision.
So yeah, if you have any more questions, just ask us about us. We're not
feel free
too scared to tell us people who we are. So I'm going to quickly go over the segments of what we're going to do in this podcast, and then we're just going to jump straight into it. First, we're going to rank Phase 1 of the MCU, just to give you a little bit of idea who we are and what we think about Marvel as a whole. Next, we're going to do our top 5 video games ever, because we are nerds and we love video games, so we're obviously going to talk about that in this podcast. Next, I'm going to give him, I got 14 questions prepared for the MCU. It's easy to hard, and I will explain a little bit more as we go. 5 is a blind rank. It's pretty much going to be, if you've seen the TikTok filters where they blindly rank 1 through 10, they put whatever the topic is. We haven't just told each other what the topic is, and we're going to blindly rank 1 through 10 where we want to put whatever the category is. 6 is the segment that I'm especially looking forward to. I haven't really seen this anywhere else. I call it Look Dumb. We're going to try and make each other look stupid. He knows a lot about anime. A lot.
Definitely more than him.
Yeah, I don't know shit about anime. And I know a lot about sports. I consider myself kind of a sports encyclopedia. So I'm going to ask him pretty basic sports questions. And it's going to be hilarious to watch him get it wrong.
100%.
7, we're just going to quickly go through, the sports. And then 8, we're going to wrap it up with things we're looking forward to. Video games, movies, whatever, right? Books, if we think books are cool that are coming up, whatever it will be, because we don't really like to read, but I read a little bit more maybe. But yeah, I think we're just going to jump straight into Phase 1. You want me to go first, Frank?
Yeah, you can go first.
Okay, we're going to rank them 1 through 6. We're going to start at 6 and go to 1, because I think that's the best way to do it. My least favorite in Phase 1 is Iron Man 2.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like Iron Man 2. There's some cool moments in it, but I really don't like Iron Man 2. Yeah, I gave that shit a 3 out of 10. I don't love the story. Not a huge fan of the Whiplash character. Not a huge fan of the, I think his name's Justin Hammer. Maybe? I don't know. The one that's in charge of the robots that doesn't like Tony Stark.
Mm-hmm.
The beginning of the movie's pretty cool with the whole Monaco Grand Prix thing and everything and all that. Tony kicking his car's driver out and wanting to be in the race itself, and then Whiplash showing up and slamming the car in half, and then the suit up with the suitcase. Boom! I think that's pretty cool. Let's see. There's a big aspect of the movie where he's synthesizing a new element because the palladium in his chest is slowly killing him, and slowly, I think it's raising the alcohol level in his blood. I think that's correct. And he learns how to do it because of this big diagram. Now, I think it's really cool to show how smart Tony Stark really is and what he can do. But the diagram that he gets from his office that his dad left him just so happened to help him synthesize an element that he just so happened to need to save his life. And that seems a little lazy to me, I'm not going to lie, but I think that's just a way to incorporate Howard Stark in the second movie. So, it's cool, but I have a few problems with it. It might be a little nitpicky, I'm not going to lie, but I look for like scientific stuff like that, and stuff like that kind of bothers me a little bit. And I don't like Rhodey in this movie. I know he got recast. He's Don Cheadle now. He was, I believe his name's Terrence Howard in the first movie. I actually like Terrence Howard better in the first movie than I do in the second movie. Than I like Don Cheadle in the second movie.
Yeah.
But things I do like, Iron Man's cool in this movie. He does cool Iron Man stuff. And I like Pepper in the movie. The whole back and forth with Pepper. I think that's pretty dope. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for Iron Man 2. There's some cool stuff. I'm probably forgetting some stuff in it. The fight when they're at the party with him and Rhodey when he's War Machine. He's not War Machine. He takes one of Tony's suits and they fight and they have that big laser thing where they shoot each other and it blows up. Like,
hey, the suit does become War Machine later on.
Yeah, he does take it to the army base or wherever it is. And they like deconstruct it and they make it War Machine and everything. Justin Hammer makes it War Machine, but I don't know. I don't like the villain. I don't like Justin Hammer. I don't like Rhodey. I like Pepper and I like Tony. And I would be completely fine if I never watched this movie again. But I'm probably going to do a run through the MCU, so I'm going to have to watch it. So it's not my least favorite movie, but it's not my favorite movie.
Okay. All right. So my number 6 movie is actually Hulk. I think Jackson probably expected this, but I wasn't a fan of the Hulk movie. I wasn't really connected to this Hulk as much as like the current one we have, and I didn't really care as much for the story of it. Like, they didn't even really explain the beginning of Hulk in this movie. It was just kind of like he was already Hulk. He was being hunted down by the government. I just wasn't a big fan of it. Jackson's obviously going to go into a lot more depth.
I think I remember a lot more about the movie.
Yeah, he definitely does.
I'm not upset that you have it at last place.
But, so yeah, that's one of my big reasons for having it 6. Haven't watched it in forever.
Don't remember a lot about it.
Don't remember a lot about it.
What'd you rank it? 1 out of 10.
I'll probably give it a 2 or a 3. Probably 3.
Probably 3, yeah. I think there's pretty cool moments in it. What's your 5?
My 5 is Thor.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Right.
I like the premise of him coming down to Earth, to be humbled by his dad, pretty much. But the storyline with him and Jane, I never really got attached to it. The only really cool fight scene in the whole movie was him with a destroyer, I think is what it's called.
Yes.
At the very end of the movie. And it just really didn't pique my interest. I love Thor. He's probably my favorite MCU character.
Same.
Either him or Iron Man, one of the two.
Not same, but sure.
But, yeah, I couldn't give this movie a good rating.
So 3 out of 10, you would say?
Yeah, I'd probably give that one a 3 also.
Okay, that's fine. Number 5's Hulk. I give it a 4 out of 10. Story's not very interesting. It looks very much like a mid-2000s movie. It's just kind of like dirty, and the filming doesn't look the best. There's a love interest in the movie I could not give a shit about. I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but every time Bruce Banner's on the screen, I don't like him. Every time Hulk's on the screen, it's pretty cool. But I believe Bruce Banner is on screen a lot more. I could be wrong. I have no idea. Yeah. But I believe he's actually Bruce more than he is the Hulk. When he does Hulk stuff, it's really cool because growing up, Hulk was my favorite superhero movie. I had the big Hulk hands, and I like to do the Hulk smash stuff. And this is the only movie we really see him do like the whole Hulk smash stuff. I know he goes off a little bit in Avengers and a little bit in Age of Ultron, but you get to see him do the like thunderclap when I think it's the university, and they're like hitting him with the big sonic wave and stuff, and he just boom, and it crumples everything. Oh, I thought that was so sick. Let's see, hold on. There was other points I didn't like about the movie. Don't care about Professor Blue. Seems pretty basic. Oh, I'm trying to get a cure for the Hulk. Oh, well, have you tried this or have you tried that? Well, maybe you need to come to America to see if we can help do it together. I think the Abomination looked pretty cool. I don't like Emil Blonsky, who is the Abomination, who they gave the super serum to, and he wanted to go off and fight the Hulk, and he wanted to show him he's badass, and then at the end he gets Professor Blue to give him the super serum, and he's like, I don't know how it's going to react, because I don't know what's in your body, and then, boom, it transforms, makes him the Abomination. I think the end fight's pretty cool, though. Like, the scene where Edward Norton's Bruce Banner is sitting on the helicopter, and he jumps out, and he smacks him to the ground, and then the Hulk crawls out. That shit was pretty cool. And then Hulk, like, rips a car in half and starts using it as boxing gloves, pretty much. That was pretty cool. But again, I couldn't give a shit about Bruce Banner's story in that movie. But the Hulk scenes are really cool, and I really like Hulk.
Yeah.
So it bumped it up and made it better than Iron Man 2 to me. But I still think it's a slightly below average movie.
Mm-hmm. Can I say one thing about the Hulk in that movie?
Yeah.
I like the way the Hulk in that movie looked better than the current Hulk. Like,
the current Hulk, as in the Hulk that's going crazy, ballistic, or the smart one that they ruined?
Both.
Yeah.
Visually, I liked the old Hulk better than the new one.
I think he has a lot cooler like scenes, and yeah, they ruined Hulk.
Yeah, like he was, to the best of my knowledge and memory, he was like darker green. He wasn't this light forest green kind of.
I think that's more when he maybe.
And then he was also just way more veiny and muscular looking.
He looked really cool.
Yeah, I mean, I just liked him visually better. The movie itself visually, yeah, it wasn't great, but the Hulk I enjoyed.
All right, I do number 4, right?
Yep.
Number 4 is Thor. I gave it 4 out of 10.
I figured.
What'd you give Thor?
I gave it a. I'm gonna change my thing actually to a 3.5. Just say it's a little bit better than Hulk, but
okay, so I like it a little bit better than you.
yeah.
Okay, the best way I know to describe this movie. Now let me try and guess. No, I want you to guess the story. If I had to basically put it down, right? Oh, here's Thor. Here's Thor in 2 seconds. Ready? A dude who's an asshole, an arrogant asshole, who has a resurrection arc because of a love interest. I'm describing a what kind of movie?
He has a resurrection arc because of a love interest.
He's not a good person. Or he's a good person, but he's an arrogant person. And then because of this love interest, you can start to see his heart change, and then he becomes worthy of the hammer. And
that just sounds like any romantic ever.
Romantic comedy movie, baby.
Yep.
This movie is a rom-com, and I like rom-coms. I have a heart for rom-coms. I love to see people get together. When I watch a superhero movie, I want a superhero movie. I don't want a freaking romantic comedy. So, don't like Jane, for the most part. The scene where they're sitting around the fireplace, and he's explaining the, tree, and he's like, this is Earth, and it's called Midgard, and this is Asgard, and this is whatever the bottom one is called, the Hell. I can't remember what it's called. Maybe you'll think of it while I'm explaining.
Yeah, it's a second.
Darcy's annoying in that movie, too. She's a lot more annoying in the next Thor movie, but she's not great in my opinion. I really liked Loki in this movie for the most part. I mean, he's a brat in the movie, but he's supposed to be a brat, and I kind of can understand him getting mad because he is a frost giant.
Yeah,
and he'll never really be able to take the throne, even though Odin's like, "Oh, I love you the same." Even though you can kind of see he's favoriting Thor throughout the movie.
Yeah.
Selvig's really cool to watch the astrophysicists do astrophysicist stuff. Love science, so that's really cool to watch. Like you said, when he's destroying the destroyer, he's beating the destroyer. Whatever at the end, and he becomes worthy of the hammer. He gets his butt whooped along with his friends, and he's like, "I need to do this alone." And he goes out there, gets his butt whooped, and then Jane runs out to him. Like, I thought that was kind of sweet. And then she kisses him or whatever, and then boom, the whole Thor appearance happens, and he catches the hammer. That's pretty cool because I like Thor, and the reason we both like Thor a lot is because we both like mythology a lot. And so it might be a little bit biased. Maybe the story isn't even as good as Iron Man 2, but because it's Thor, for me, I bumped it up 1 point above it because I like it. It's just a little bit underwhelming. I wish they could have done something a little bit cooler with the first Thor premises, but I understand, you got to give him a character arc. I just did not love the character arc.
Yeah. I wish it could have been something a little less rom-com.
Yeah, because when I thought about it, when I was trying to make the list, I was like, this is a romantic comedy, and I just never realized it.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I realize I can't get it out of my head. So again,
Especially because in the more recent movies, she's not really a big part.
yeah, except the last one.
Yeah.
But I mean, she is.
But even then,
she is a pretty big part in the second one. The only one she's not in is
the third one.
the third one,
Which is the best one.
which is why we like the third one. I think it helps the third one that she's not in it because we just don't like her. At least I don't like her. So you've done your 6 and 5, right?
The what?
You've done your 6th place and 5th place.
Yep.
What's your 4?
My 4 is, not surprisingly, Iron Man 2.
Okay, I knew we'd have the same bottom 3. I didn't know the order, but that's fine.
Yeah.
What are you ranking?
So, ranking it, I'll give it a 4.5, honestly. Because I'm pretty sure he got a new suit in that one too.
Yeah, I mean, he has like mark.
The new mark,
shit.
yeah, the new mark. Because I'm a fan of Iron Man. He's honestly, him or Thor are my favorite characters.
Yeah.
I've always thought they were dope. Something I'll say a little bit later, or I plan to say later, but Iron Man pretty much started the MCU. Like,
It's pretty obvious.
everything was not going good for them up until Iron Man 1 came out, and then
Well, Iron Man 1 is the MCU beginning. Like,
Yeah.
it's the one that kicked it off,
Pretty
and
much.
everybody loved it. So like, well, let's make this shit a cinematic universe.
Yeah.
And then at the end of Hulk, the best probably scene, besides maybe in my opinion the thunderclap, is when Iron Man shows up.
yeah.
So
But anyway, yeah, Iron Man 2. I didn't really care much for the villain. Didn't think he was that interesting. I mean, he just had plasma whips, and he helped design the Hammer Industries robots.
yeah,
But overall, I feel like he could have had a better villain. I feel like he's a little bit stronger than that dude, and he shouldn't have had as much of a fight against him. I enjoyed the F1 stuff. I thought that was pretty cool, like you said earlier. And then along with what you said, the whole heart thing,
yeah.
I think that was a little bit stupid.
Like, it's
So I
cool.
couldn't-
You get to see Tony Stark do smart shit.
Yeah.
But I don't like the reasoning or the backstory behind the smart shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it just seems, I don't know, a little lazy in my opinion. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but it just so happens that the element that he needs, his dad had a diagram for,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, oh, I'm Tony Stark, I can figure this shit out. And, like, it's cool, he has, like, the shield or whatever underneath it to level it out, and he's got the big thing all throughout his stuff, but I was like, okay, this seems a little lazy. It's really cool, but it's still a little lazy, and I don't know.
But yeah, anyway. So I've already rated it, right? I gave it a 4.5? Yeah.
There's one funny scene in it where he stops on the side of the road and grabs some strawberries
Mm-hmm.
to give Pepper.
Oh, yeah.
And,
I did like that
and she's
scene.
like, did you bring me the only thing in the world that I'm allergic to as an apology? And I thought it was funny. But
Anyway.
your 3?
My 3, you could probably guess what it is, but it's the Avengers.
Shit, okay.
Yeah, I think my number 1's going to surprise you, honestly. But yeah, I picked the Avengers. I was never really impressed with the first Avengers movie too much. And then they also... Okay, and then they also had the same villain as Thor, pretty much. It was just Loki. Except, I will say, it introduced the concept of the Infinity Stones. Although we didn't know at the time that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Captain America
Yeah.
brought it in. Never mind.
I'm about to say, I was trying to think if there's an Infinity Stone in it before, because I'm pretty sure the Tesseract's in the Captain America movie.
Mm-hmm. And then I know,
But I don't think we really know what it is.
Yeah, we don't know what it is yet, though. But anyway, and then
Because the Mind Stone is it's the scepter.
Yep. But I will say, I liked all the aliens in it. You know, the Kree.
No, they're called the Chitauri. The Kree are like Ronin and Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, okay.
That's who that is.
But anyway, it was the first time we got to see them. They came through a portal over New York. Thought that was dope. But I don't know. I guess it's just because it's the first one. Didn't really draw my interest as much as, like, I guess it drew everybody else's. That's my little controversial take. So it was just never my favorite, but I'll give it a 6.
Yikes. Okay. Well, that's a take for me and you. You're gonna find out.
Okay.
My number 3 is Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
Again, little biased. Time period.
Mm-hmm.
Love, like, war history.
Okay.
It's World War II. My most interested era.
Mm-hmm.
Love that shit. Okay, that's pretty bad to say. It's interesting to learn about that time period. It's interesting to learn about the Holocaust and sympathize with, like, Holocaust victims and stuff. So when a superhero movie is played in that time period, I'm gonna like it.
Yeah.
The story about him being like this little wimpy yet like heartful kid who hates bullies and wants to protect all his family members, protect all those around him, but he's kind of scrawny, so he can't do that. And then the German scientists picking him to do it. Especially the scene where he's at boot camp or whatever, and they throw the grenade, and it's a fake grenade, but they don't know that, and he jumps on it. Thought it was awesome. Watching Peggy fall in love with the little shrimpy boy, and then when he comes out of the super serum injections or whatever, she's like, oh my god, he's hot in that movie, dude. The scenes where he's breaking all the soldiers out and saving Bucky, and then they go on like a bunch of conquests before the Hydra can do anything. I thought that was pretty cool. When I first watched it, I don't remember exactly how old I was. I think it was 2011 when the movie came out. So I was probably 11 or 12 because, I'm 23, so you can do the deduction. Bucky gets ripped out of the train. I audibly gasped. I was like, no! Because I love Bucky. Probably, the first time I watched it, he was probably my favorite character.
Yeah.
So, because I have this weird thing where main characters normally aren't my favorite characters. So I love Bucky. And then they killed him, and I was like, damn it. So I thought that was whatever. The only somewhat issue I have with the movie, I don't love the villain. I like the little scientist dude more than I like the villain. This is World War II. Hydra was under the Nazi regime until they broke out of it. I wanted to see them do evil stuff. I wanted to see him be really messed up. I wanted to see him doing hella experiments on people. I wanted to see him doing so much more stuff than trying to get the Tesseract to world dominate. I wanted to see him do something so much cooler, messed up, and he didn't quite do that. But the ending is really awesome, where he's flying into the iceberg, and he's about to get frozen, and he's talking to Peggy, and he's like, we're going to go to dance at 8 o'clock at this place, and it just cuts out, and she just starts bawling her eyes out. I thought that shit was... Inject that shit in my veins. I loved it. And then number 2 for me.
What would you rate it?
Yeah, 7 out of 10. I don't know if I said that. 7 out of 10. The main villain not being absolutely fantastic to me. Kind of dropped it a few points. But I can't go less than a 7. But I like this movie at least a whole point better. The next movie a whole point better. So I had to. I don't know. It's weird to me. I don't know. Number 2, I have Iron Man. Kickstarted the MCU, but I don't look at stuff that kickstarted stuff like as a nostalgia factor, or like it adds points or takes away points or anything. I look at it as the movie, because quick tangent, I play Call of Duty Zombies. People look at Nocturne and Totem from World at War and they go, you can't rate this anything less than a whatever because it's the first map. No, that movie's trash, or that map is trash. I'm sorry. So obviously that's not the case for Iron Man, but like, I don't look at it like, oh, this kickstarted zombies, so it's got to be good. Like, this movie kickstarted MCU. Obviously, it's a good movie, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's good.
Yeah.
The beginning with him showing off the bomb, I can't remember what it's called. Jericho.
Yeah.
Boom, blows up the mountain range. Thought that was cool. Then his own bomb is the reason that shrapnel goes in his chest. So that was cool. Then you have the car battery, whatever. Into the core that's in his chest. I thought that was really cool. I really love Jensen. Hated when he died, or it was like emotional. It made sense for him to die, but it was very emotional. My favorite scene probably in the entire movie is him in the Mach 1 big flamethrower looking Iron Man suit walking out and just decimating all the people with AKs shooting at him. Thought that was cool. I love the relationships between him and Happy. He's like, I just want a cheeseburger.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a running theme throughout the MCU, and obviously when he dies at the end of Endgame, and his little daughter wants a cheeseburger, like it's throughout, and I loved it. And I loved Tony and Pepper, like she's his assistant, and you could kind of start to see that they are falling in love.
Yeah.
The only thing I really didn't love about the movie, again, is the villain, but he had a better reasoning for being a villain.
Mm-hmm.
He's just a selfish asshole, and he wants control of Stark Industries, and he wants to keep making weapons, even though Tony Stark doesn't want to make weapons, which is cool for Tony's character. The scene, I think he's eating pizza, could be wrong, and he has the little thing that goes in his ear, and he just freezes up, and he has to crawl back. He takes the core out of his chest to power his suit, so Tony has to crawl down to the basement to get the Tony Stark will always have proof that Tony Stark has a heart. And breaks the glass and puts it in, even though it's about burnt.
Yeah.
And I think Rhodey comes and finds him. Loved. I liked all that, but Obadiah Stane, just I don't know. Don't really have any critical thinking about why I don't like. He's just Iron Man doesn't have great villains, which sucks. But because Obadiah Stane's not the best, Whiplash is not the best, and what's his name, Aldrich Killian, the Mandarin or whatever, he's not the best. So he's probably my favorite out of his villains, but he's not amazing. And I think the ending's really cool. Press conference, whatever. I am Iron Man. He begins with it, and then he dies with it, and it's just iconic, and I love it. 8 out of 10. I don't know if I said that.
Yeah, so yeah, but
8 out of 10.
Yeah, my number 2 is actually Iron Man.
Okay.
Yeah, so pretty much same points you had, except I didn't hate Obadiah. I actually enjoyed his character a little bit, just because he was his partner, wasn't he? He was his partner, right?
Well, yeah, he founded Stark Industries with Howard, his dad, and then Tony kind of took over it, and yeah.
But yeah, I liked that concept where he was his business partner, underling, whatever.
Yeah.
And then he was the reason that the weapons got to Al Qaeda at the time.
I can't remember what the terrorists.
Yeah. Well, anyway, the terrorists. He was the reason the bombs got to them. Therefore, the reason Iron Man blew up with them and got the shrapnel.
Okay.
Because he had no clue about the weapons being sold.
When it landed next to him, he's like,
yeah,
boom.
So I like that premise. I like that being the reason he became Iron Man. And then obviously I loved the whole cave scene, them building the first suit. I thought the first suit, dope as hell.
Yeah.
I loved it. And then, like you said at the very end, the whole I'm Iron Man thing. Honestly, I forgot about the cheeseburger thing. Didn't remember that. It was a little niche thing that you picked up on. I didn't. But if I had to rate it,
there's also one thing in Iron Man that I forgot about while I was talking about it. There's a scene where he sees all the stuff on the news happening, and he sees the Stark stuff there. So he gets in his suit, flies over, blows everything up, and gives the lead terrorist dude that he sees in the cave, and he throws it to the citizens you can have them, and then flies back.
Yeah,
thought it was cool.
If I had to rate it,
would you give Avengers
a 6?
Okay.
God. I'd have to give it a 7.5.
Okay.
This one and my first one, they were very close. Obviously, you know what it is by now.
Deduction skills.
Yeah, deduction. Anyway, yeah, so my first one was Captain America. Like you said earlier, I like mythology and stuff, but I also really like history. And I thought the theme of having it in World War II era was dope as hell.
Yeah. We have a lot of the same takes. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Well, who would have thought?
Yeah, honestly, we lived together. But
we've ranted about these movies plenty of times.
But anyway, I loved, like you said, that it was a little kind kid raised in Brooklyn. All he wanted to do was be a soldier and serve his country, and he couldn't do it until this scientist chose him, gave him this new body, pretty much.
Yeah.
And I love the whole Peggy scene, like you said, where she goes to touch his chest, because that was completely not scripted.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, and then I didn't mind the villain as much as you.
The rest
Like,
cool.
yeah, like I think visually his character and everything looks cool. Like his whole face got what was it burnt off? I'm pretty sure is what it was in the fire.
No, I think he like mutated because the serum wasn't.
That's right.
He tried to recreate
that's
the serum
right.
and it wasn't perfect.
But the scene where he like pulls his mask off,
Throws it in the fire.
yeah, I thought that was dope. And then like watching him charge into battle with like his other soldiers and everything, and rescuing all of them from that factory or that camp that they were holding them at.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool. Them leaving all together and like pretty much taking back the whole camp. That was cool to me.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I'm sure we got much time, all right?
Yeah, you're good. But pretty much, I like that it was less superpowery and more of just like a good hero mood. So
That's fine. Yeah.
But yeah, I'd have to rate that one. I'm probably going to give it an 8 because that and Captain America, or that and Iron Man were very close for me. Yeah, it was hard for me to rate them.
Yeah, well, I think we're like 31 and a half. So I'm kind of trying to speed run the Avengers so we can get to the other stuff.
Yeah.
But obviously, my number one's the Avengers. Love everybody teaming up. The first time we see that, it leads up to it. We all know what's going to happen. So obviously, also we didn't talk about Iron Man 2. Black Widow's in there. Bad as shit. But anyway, Avengers. They team up. We've all been waiting for this kind of stuff to happen. I love the dynamic between all of the people talking, especially like Thor, Captain America, and Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
There's a scene in the forest where they're fighting, and like Thor takes Loki. They go to the forest or whatever at the top of the thing, top of this like mountain.
Yeah.
Beside the forest, him and Iron Man fight. Captain America steps in with the shield and blocks his hammer. Thought that was all cool. There's a scene, like I love the scenes where Hawkeye's brainwashed, shoots the bow, explodes the ship that they're all on.
Mm-hmm.
The comedy on the ship is really cool. My favorite scene, that's not like a serious scene, is the whole Galaga thing where Iron Man's like, that man's playing Galaga.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody thought we'd see that, but he's playing Galaga, and he like shuts the Galaga game off, and then at the end, when everybody stops talking, he goes right back to it.
Mm-hmm.
Thought that was pretty funny. Probably my favorite scene is the discourse between Captain America and Iron Man when they all start fighting, and Captain America says to Iron Man, take that suit off, what are you? And he's like, a philanthropist, a genius, a playboy, all this stuff, and then Iron Man turns around and tells Captain America that you're nothing without everything special about you came out of a bottle. Cooked his ass. First of all, sorry, I'm on Team Iron Man with that scene.
Yeah.
Because I mean, everything special besides his heart came out of a bottle. Tony Stark is Iron Man. Steve Rogers became Captain America.
Yeah.
Tony Stark has always, oh god, Tony Stark has always had the ability to be Iron Man. He's genius. He could probably have done that without the stuff. It just led him to wanting to be a superhero.
He could probably come up with the serum himself and then put it himself if he really wanted to.
Maybe. I have no idea.
I mean, because didn't his dad help work on the serum too? He wasn't like the scientist.
I don't know. I don't think
but...
he did any of the science. I think he designed the equipment and stuff.
Okay.
Anyway, let me get off that tangent. I went off for a little second. I actually like Loki being the villain.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of, at the end of Thor, we think he died, and then he comes back, and Thor's like, I thought you were dead.
Mm-hmm.
The scene where Loki's like, kneel! And the old man stands up, he's like, we'll never kneel to men like you.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a predecessor or a foreshadowing moment towards the end of Endgame. A deleted scene where all the Avengers are kneeling because Iron Man thought that was cool. I think they probably planned that. I don't know if they actually planned that, but
I don't know.
I think they planned it. I'm gonna cope and say they planned it. I like the fight. There's only one problem I have with this movie, and I've explained it to you before, and I'm going to explain it to the internet, and I might get ripped to shreds for it if people see this.
Mm-hmm.
Problem with a whole team coming together is the OP people really stand out, and the un-OP people don't.
Don't do anything.
There's 3 and 3. Iron Man, Thor, Hulk stand out. Captain America does some stuff. Black Widow and Hawkeye, they do some stuff. They're more important to the story, but when the actual battles and stuff happen, they don't really do a whole lot, right? Let's talk about the shitty ones first, right? Black Widow, her whole important arc in the movie is getting Hawkeye to stop being an asshole and being under Loki.
Yeah.
And then she sticks the scepter and closes the portal. That's it. Hawkeye being a grunt for Loki and having that one cool scene where he shoots the arrow, Loki catches it and explodes.
Hey, don't forget he blowed up the shield.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's the grunt for Loki. Like that's all his important thing. And Captain America, he's cool in the fight with Thor and Iron Man, blocks his stuff. He has some cool like funny moments or whatever on the ship. But when he's actually in the battle, the biggest thing he does is save people from a building.
Yeah.
Which these three people are already doing. So he's not important, or he commands the police. That's it. Thor has the whole discourse with Loki. He's trying to get him to like reason with him. And he's flying around killing a bunch of people. Hulk, he's doing Hulk stuff, bro. I'm gonna love Hulk, but he actually like the scene where they're like, aren't you supposed to get angry? And the big worm's flying at him. He's like, that's the thing. I'm always angry. Turns around, boom, worm flips over, dope as shit. And then Iron Man, obviously, he carried the movie.
Yeah.
At the little end, he floats the nuke up because Captain America. Another reason, fuck Captain America in this movie. He goes, Iron Man, or Tony, you don't have what it takes to
risk yourself.
He's not a selfish person. He's like, you're a selfish person. You're not one to help the team or whatever when it really matters. And he almost died throwing the nuke up into the portal. So cooked Iron Man again, or cooked Captain America again. Boom, roasted. So I gave the movie an 8 out of 10. Don't think it's perfect. That discourse I just went on a little tangent about kind of breaks it down a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's a great movie. It's a good movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good movie.
You can't say that you gave it a 6.
Yeah, well, that's better than mid, okay? That's one
I
higher.
can't believe you think it's slightly above average. Okay, let's get off movies for a second. We're going to go to our top 5 games of all time. We're going to rank them. We have 5. We're going to go 5 to 1. Let's see where we're at. 37. Okay. We can do this pretty easily, pretty quickly.
Yeah.
You want to go first or me go first?
Oh, we're starting 5 first?
Yeah, going 5 to 1.
I'll let you go first. You're not going to get my 5. 100% you're not.
Okay, my 5th one, I was struggling to put a 5 spot. I came up with the first 4 really easily, and then I was like, okay, I need to figure out what my 5th favorite game is. It's a game I played probably the first time a year and a half ago. Can you guess what it is? It's not the Assassin's Creed.
I'm thinking God of War.
No, it's BioShock.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about those.
That game, eerie feeling. You got the big daddies with the little girls. I was scared shitless the first time I tried to. I had to kill one of those because you only have like a wrench and like a couple pistol bullets. Oh my god, I was terrified. The little special powers and stuff are really cool.
Yeah.
You can interact with the environment in some areas, and I don't care. This game has been out forever, so this is a spoiler moment. I'm sorry. The guy who's leading you 3/4 of the way through it is the bad guy. Thought it was a cool twist, and my mouth was agape, and I was like, no way! Like the person that you think is the bad guy, I mean, he's not a great person, but he's not the bad guy.
Yeah.
So my mouth was agape. Loved that game.
Do you want to talk about BioShock 2?
Oh, I mean, it's fine, and then BioShock Infinite is just like a mindfuck. Like,
yeah.
But anyway, BioShock. You haven't played the game. Go play the game.
All right, you want me to go?
Number 5.
All right, my number 5. A lot of my choices are influenced by nostalgia. I'll be honest. Sly Cooper 2, Band of Thieves. I loved that game growing up. It's I don't have much more to say other than
I mean, it's nostalgia.
Yeah, it's just nostalgia, honestly.
I mean, it might not be like
It
necessarily.
was one of the few games I knew of as a kid where you could stealth around if you wanted to and take people out. You didn't have to fight every single person, but it had like its own little charm to it. It had like a cartoonish kind of look. Had like little quips or something whenever you attack people. I just thought it was cool.
Have you gone back and played it since?
I have played it once or twice since.
And
But
it's still
it was-
as good as you remember?
Not 100%, but it was still good. That's why I was down at 5.
Okay. Let me go 4.
Yeah.
We'll do it back and forth. My number 4 is Black Ops 2. Not much to say, really. It's the only like mass multiplayer game I have on my list, but I could not include it because I mean it's Black Ops 2, middle school days. It is probably a little bit of nostalgia, but I still think if it came out today, it would be amazing.
You know that they actually, I've heard, don't know if it's true, don't quote me on this.
Rumors, probably.
that the 2026 game was going to be either the continuation of Black Ops 2 or like it's going to
Is
be
it
like
not going to be the one that's coming out this year? I thought this one was Black Ops 6.
yeah.
That's
It's
like
either,
9/11, right? I don't know.
I'm not sure. But anyway, the next Black Ops is supposed to be either a continuation, like between Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3, or it's supposed to be a remake of Black Ops 2.
Push your leg.
I'm not shaking it.
Okay, good.
But anyway, yeah, continue.
But yeah, I mean, the zombies. Okay, little backstory. I used to speedrun stuff, so the maps that I used to really love have gone down just a little bit. Except Origins, best map. But like, some of the zombies maps are not as good as people remember, and I would die on that hill.
Yeah.
But it's still really like the zombies experience is really cool. The multiplayer is my favorite multiplayer of all time, and the campaign is really cool. Like you can differentiate what happens in the story. That's really cool. You can choose to kill this person or shoot this person, and it has consequences. Or you can shoot this person, it has consequences. You can decide what happens with Menendez, the bad guy in the game. You can either capture him or kill him. Like there's some stuff that you can do, and the story is actually really compelling. And it's like back when campaigns were actually good. So that's why it's my number 4. I mean,
That was your number 4?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll touch on that later. But my number 4 is another nostalgic one that I played as a kid. It's Ratchet and Clank. Specifically, Up Your Arsenal. I played that game.
Is that a play on words like up your ass? Up your arsenal?
It could be. I don't know. Anyway, the background for it was him with like a wall of guns. I'm pretty sure in the game it was where he like stepped it up a little bit from the first, because I'm pretty sure it was the second one. Don't quote me on that. But that was I love the like whole story of it. Like Captain Quark just being quirky. Actually watched one of our mutual friends play it recently, and it just brought back my nostalgia for it. I used to love, back in the day, me and my cousins would get on that game and play the multiplayer for it. And it was just like some of the best moments of my life growing up. But are we rating these at all?
No, you don't have to.
Okay.
I mean, it should be your favorite, so there's probably like 10 out of 10 almost, or 9 out of 10. So
yeah, for pure nostalgia, the first 2 are there.
I mean, that makes sense. My number 3 is God of War 3.
Yeah.
I haven't played the last 2. Pretty sure they're both on PS. Well, one's on PS4. I haven't bought it, and then the other one's on PS5. I don't know if God of War 2018 is on PS4.
It's on Steam. I know that.
Well, yeah, but I haven't bought it yet. But God of War 3, the idea of Kratos is cool as shit. First off, I played the first 2, really cool. But he kills Poseidon, Zeus, Hades, Hermes. I think you get like the Medusa head where you can like stun people.
Yeah. I never actually finished the 3rd one.
You can have
I
sex.
played halfway through it, I think.
You can have sex with Aphrodite. That's pretty cool.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah, it's just a close up on 2 girls going ooh ah ooh. So I mean, whatever. But yeah, Kratos is badass. The weapons you get are cool. The story is really interesting to me. Spoiler moment. You kill Poseidon at the beginning, I think. Then you kill Hades. I think I'm forgetting a god you kill. I'm not 100%. And then Hermes, and then you kill Zeus at the end. And I remember distinctly at the end, I didn't know you had to stop pressing the button because you're literally smashing Zeus' face in. I was like, why is this game not ending? Oh, because I need to stop pressing the circle button on PlayStation.
You could just do it infinitely.
Yeah, you could just beat the shit out of it. So, God of War, again, love mythology. And it's Greek mythology, and that's my favorite. So, it's going to be pretty high. I think I like mythology, then I played God of War, and then it made me like mythology even more.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But anyway. Yeah, so my number 3 is one he touched on earlier, Black Ops 2. I loved the story in that, just like you. I also loved the fact that you could shoot Mason in the leg, what was it, 3 times?
Yeah, something like that. I don't remember.
I think because I remember as the first time I ever played it, I did kill Mason. But
I don't remember what I did.
But I remember I shot his legs twice because I was a little sadistic kid, and I wanted to make the bad guy suffer. So I shot him in the legs twice, and I was like, all right, I'll end his suffering. Shot him in the head. Then it's revealed that it's Mason,
Very distraught.
Dude, I was so sad for like 3 days.
So you're just an anarchist, pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah. I was kind of trouble as a kid. But anyway, so loved the story.
Mm-hmm.
Thought it was cool. Loved the fact that you could get a different ending from doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, the multiplayer.
Yeah.
I have so many memories playing that with my cousins, going over to their house. And
Yeah, because you didn't really have online.
no, I didn't really play online as much as everybody else. But I would go to my cousin's house almost every day, and we'd all play. I loved the different game modes. Because was that the first one with Sticks and Stones? I can't remember.
I don't remember. It might be in Black Ops 1, but I remember playing that and Gun Game and
One of the chamber.
One of the chamber.
It's got some of my favorite multiplayer maps too. Like, I love Standoff.
I think there's only one map I don't like. I can't remember what it's called. It's like a debris map. I don't know. It ain't really that important. But
anyway,
what's your hot take with the zombies?
Oh yeah, my hot take with the zombies is I didn't hate Transit. I was just gonna talk about this.
Not that you just don't hate it.
I liked Transit. I will say it loud and proud. Obviously, zombies. It's got the best map, Origins. Mm-hmm. It's always going to be the best map in my eyes.
Which I
so
convinced
far,
him to get.
Yes, he did convince me to get it because I'd never played it. But yeah, best map hands down. Honestly, I prefer the Black Ops 2 Origins to the Black Ops 3 Origins.
Yeah, that's not a hot take. I don't think.
Yeah.
Hopefully not. If someone thinks Black Ops 3 is better, besides maybe like movement mechanics and stuff, you're wrong.
But the hot take on Transit, that's also for me playing with my cousins growing up because I didn't have Origins.
We got the nostalgia glasses fully on.
It was the first. Okay, that's a lie. I did play World at War Zombies for like 2 seconds, and then I got terrified because of when you beat the game, you go straight into it. I was absolutely terrified. I was a kid. Went back later on and played it, and I was like, it's all right, but it's kind of doo-doo. But that was the first real zombies I ever played, and it was on Transit. And then they had the electric zombie, and the first time I ever saw
Avogadro.
Sorry, Avocadro.
The avocado.
But first time I ever saw him, dude, it scared the piss out of me.
I mean, I don't doubt it.
And I have so many funny moments, like me and my cousins threw the EMP on the bus, not knowing what it did.
Oh yeah.
In the middle of the fog, like over top of lava.
Attacked you when you got out.
Oh, we couldn't. There was lava outdoor.
Oh man.
So we were just stuck there for a while.
I bet that was exhilarating.
Yeah, that was great. But the fact that you could get off the bus and just like run through the cornfield and stuff, like just we're just finding so many different things that we'd never seen before.
Yeah.
There's a lot
wrong with that map.
Yeah. Now, if I go back now and play it, I probably wouldn't enjoy it. At least speedrunning wise, I would not enjoy it.
Oh yeah.
Just casually playing like we were.
I mean, it might be fun to hop on like once, but
yeah,
I'm good.
But that's my number 3.
Yeah, my number 2 is Dying Light.
Not a bad one.
I absolutely love it. Just said, I love zombies. I speed ran zombies. Let me go into a quick fact about myself. I have a world record.
Let's see how long it lasts.
I'm not going to touch on that, but I have a world record.
Did you want to say which map?
No. Because I don't want people to see that maybe and beat it. Dying Light. Zombies. Love zombies. Mm-hmm. Parkour. Even cooler. Open world environment where you can craft stuff. Keep going, baby. It's like Far Cry in that aspect. Mm. And then, the story's really great. And, there's skill trees and stuff, so you can build this character to be kind of like however you want to play it. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's characters in it that die. Heartbroken. I can't remember the characters' names. It's been so long since I played it. But, the kid or whatever that's, like, the brother of this girl that's, like, the leader or whatever. And I think his name's, like, Rami or something. I know
what you're talking about, but I don't.
But you swing the train door open, and he's just a zombie. Ripped my heart out when I played it. There's a mission where you have to go get this airdrop, and then you pass out, and then you wake up.
And as
nighttime is happening, and then you have a bunch of volatiles just chasing you the hell around. And then there's a mission where you're running through a tunnel, and you've got 100 of them chasing you. I was probably 14 first time I played it. Mm-hmm. Heart beating out of my chest the entire time. So there's not any really bad things I can say about that game, except for the second one. The second one's not great, but
that game would be on this list if I remembered it.
I was hoping you did.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely that one over Dying Light 2. It wasn't terrible, but
Yeah,
it
I
wasn't.
don't even
It
know.
wasn't.
I don't remember if I ever finished that.
Did you even play it?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh.
I played it probably like halfway through, and I don't remember.
That's about what I did too. I played it till I went through the tunnel, and then I stopped playing. But
Your turn.
yeah, my number 2 is Pokemon Platinum.
Yeah.
I mean, shouldn't be surprised.
The
to
best
you.
generation.
Yeah, shouldn't be the surprise to you. Gen 4 fan all the way here. To me, it's still the best Pokemon generation.
We were absolutely thrilled when Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl came out.
We played the fuck out of that game.
Okay, we completed the Pokédex, or I did. I don't know if you finished it, but
I think I stopped because I started grinding for a shiny Rayquaza.
yeah.
But like I said, Gen 4 favorite. I've always gonna have some sort of nostalgia towards my first starter, which was probably the worst starter.
Well,
okay, maybe not. Maybe it wasn't. It was the second worst. It was Turtwig. Because I guess he did learn Earthquake, and he had ground typing.
oh yeah, he's pretty he's pretty broken.
Yeah.
At least
I think Inferno's still the best one out of the 3. Right?
What's this? Turtwig, Groddle,
Yeah. Torterra.
Torterra. He's got a cool design. He's the freaking Earth. Got
Yeah.
a tree on him. So.
But anyway, yeah. So he's always going to be my favorite starter. I don't think anything's ever going to top that for me.
Right.
But I thought that Palkia and Dialga were like they were the first legendaries I ever caught.
Yeah.
And I thought they were just dope. And then whenever Platinum came out and it had an even better story, and even the legendary was so much better.
Giratina.
Dude, Giratina's just dope.
The design of him is really cool.
And then the whole boss fight for him, where you go into the what was it, the Dark World or something,
Yeah,
Shadow World or something.
Yeah, it's Shadow Realm. Let's call it.
Yeah,
that.
Shadow Realm. But you go into all that and fight him in there and catch him.
Cynthia's probably like the hardest champion. I think I saw like a video of dudes do like Nuzlocke. She's like insanely hard for like no reason. Like the Elite Four are not really.
Oh, and then in Black and White, whenever you go into that one random house and she's there, it gives you a heart attack because you remember her.
Yeah.
And then also, this wasn't in this game, but like the origin forms of them all, those are fucking dope. So anyway, that's my number 2.
What's your favorite Pokemon?
Favorite Pokemon?
You gotta have one. That's just.
It's probably just Torterra.
Yeah, mine's also in the game. It's Chimchar. I love Chimchar. He's really cute. You used to have a plush of him. I don't remember where it went. It was at my dad's house. Probably got rid of him, unfortunately. But yeah. All right. I think we should. I think for a top one, because I already know we both have the same one.
Yeah, we do.
We should just count down. We have, boop. Ready?
Yep.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Borderlands 2. I helped him like this game a lot more, so I'm gonna go on a rant real quick.
Yeah, you go off because you know more about it than I do, but still.
I have 3,000 to 4,000 hours in this game. I have gotten to what's called the OP levels in a 1 life, so I have had a character that has not died. The backstory behind me playing Borderlands 2, real quick. I played Borderlands 1. The game came out. I didn't have Borderlands 2 yet. We had 3 buddies that played it. I'll tell you who they are later if you don't know, but I think you know.
I think I know.
But one had the assassin, one had the soldier, and one had the gunzerker. So I didn't have to, but I pretty much had to pick Maya, the siren, and she ended up being my absolute favorite. And that's not just nostalgia. I think she's, besides like the boring OP character, the gunzerker, she's the best character.
I know 100% who played Axton.
Yeah, obviously. He's a Marine now. But yeah, it's great. I know where all the weapons are, all the legendaries are. I can tell you pretty much anything you need to know about that game. God, I'm kind of blanking on like just how amazing the game is. The story's really cool. After you played it a
billion times,
it can get tedious. Obviously, the first half of the game can get tedious, but as soon as you get past a mission called Bright Lights in Flying City, the game's awesome.
Yeah.
Ooh, spoiler! You kill Bloodwing, and then you have to get Claptrap to go. You have to do something for Claptrap to be able to go through this force field, and then the scene where Roland dies. But like 30 seconds later, Angel died, who are both in the first game. And if you play the first game, it means so much more. And then Handsome Jack is the best villain. Period.
If you didn't mention that, I was gonna bite your head off, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, Handsome Jack.
best villain in Borderlands history.
No,
And in a lot of games.
I think, in my opinion, I don't know if this is a very, very hot take or not, gaming history.
I think that's a little bit of a biased take,
Don't
but
care.
I'm a huge fan of Handsome
Don't care,
Jack,
don't
so
care.
I
Do not
can't-
care, absolutely
Can't
at all.
dispute you on it.
Yeah, and I mean, if you've even heard anything about Borderlands, you probably heard of the Unkempt Herald. It's probably the most sought after weapon to a point to where it's a little overrated, but it's still really good.
I don't even know if it's overrated. That gun's OP.
I mean, on some characters, it's pretty overrated. Some
Okay,
characters
yeah.
it's not as useful, but I mean,
Good gun overall.
all the characters are great, and my favorite character to play in any game is called Krieg. He's a psycho, and he's just a bloodthirsty, axe-wielding psychopath, and he is just absolutely amazing to play, and he's very hard to play.
Yeah,
Once you
I
get
was going
up.
to say, I was waiting for you to add that part.
But if you know how to play him, you can just, like, chain explode, like, raid bosses that have billions of health, and just go. So, love that game. I don't really know. If you want to add something to it, you can add something to it. But
you added most of it, though, I was
it's
going to say.
it's my favorite.
Oh,
game.
I also love all the references in the game. Obviously, that's a whole Borderlands thing. But
Oh
like,
yeah, the comedy is the best comedy.
yeah, like there's literally a creeper in the game.
Yeah,
Like-
there's a Minecraft Easter egg.
Yeah,
There's the DLCs. Didn't talk about DLCs. They're all amazing except one. The Hammerlock DLCs kind of.
yeah.
But like all the uniqueness of the weapons and the only weapons that kind of stink are the assault rifles, which kind of blows. But there are a couple good ones. But
But
yes.
the only person that uses assault rifles really is Maxon.
I mean, you can obviously build around it, but
Metal
yeah,
Storm
I think
goes crazy.
I think we've kind of nailed our top 5 games.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go to some trivia. I'm gonna ask you some trivia questions.
Oh God.
Now, what I have for you is I have one super easy question,
Mhm.
just to kick us off. 3 easy, 4 medium, 4 hard, and 2 impossible.
I did that except for impossible for our personal segments.
Okay.
So I'll start you off kind of easy and then
You ready? We should be able to go through this pretty quickly.
yeah, go for it.
Whose big thing is a big shield with a star on it?
I wonder who. Captain America?
Boom, nailed it. Who are the 2 sons of Odin?
It's Thor and Loki.
Technically, Loki's not a son. He's Laufey's son, but he is a son.
Yes.
Who are the 2 robots in Age of Ultron?
2 robots.
One's pretty obvious.
Ultron.
Okay.
And, Jarvis? I don't know.
Who did Jarvis pretty much become?
I know. I'm trying to think of his name. He's the Mind Stone, but he's the Scarlet Witch's love.
Yeah. Wow, you've got 2020.
Vision. I couldn't remember.
Okay,
I
kind
didn't
of threw you off a
say
little
that.
bit, but this should be easy
Mhm.
because this is your favorite movie.
Okay.
Who is the main villain in Thor Ragnarok?
Thor Ragnarok.
The main villain.
It's like Hell something other. Hella.
Boom. All right, cool. Got the 3 easy ones. 4
Yeah.
medium. Who is the rock guy in Ragnarok? What's his name? He wants to start the revolution.
I can picture him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm blanking.
You're blanking.
I think it starts with a K.
Does. 4 letters.
It's like Korg or something. I don't remember.
It's Korg.
Korg.
Very close. But RIPU.
Yeah.
All right. What MCU characters are fighting on Titan against Thanos in Infinity War?
That would
There
be
are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
that'd be Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, Iron Man. Technically,
There might
Star
be.
Lord,
Yep.
but I don't really know how much he did other than fuck up.
I mean, they're all there fighting.
And then
3 more.
you got the man or what her name girl is that like puts him to sleep.
Yeah, you don't know her name.
Mm,
Praying.
Mantis. There you go.
2 more. Funny dude.
Funny dude.
Shirtless. Blue. He's a Guardian of the Galaxy.
I know. I was already thinking about him before you said any of that. I was just trying to remember his name. Because now I'm blanking on him.
Alright, and then the girl that's blue is a part robot.
Nova or something.
Nebula.
Nebula.
Drax.
Drax.
SMH.
Yeah, we said this was gonna be bad.
What other Avenger is in the first Thor movie?
What other Avengers in the first Thor?
You got a pretty much a 1 in 5 chance, but it's pretty shitty.
I'm gonna say Iron Man.
No, it's Hawkeye.
Oh, it's Hawkeye. I don't remember. Where was Hawkeye?
He's camped out where they have the hammer. They can't pick it up, and they got the camp around him. And he's like watching in the bird's nest, pretty much. You know the No Way Home.
Mm-hmm.
You know the 5 villains. Who are they?
We got Doc Ock. We got the Green Goblin. I'm pretty sure the Vulture comes back. Maybe.
Nope.
No.
It's none of Tom Holland's villains.
Okay. Then we got Electro. We got the Lizard Man. I can't remember.
Yep. You're missing one. Tobey Maguire. Maguire, right? Yeah.
So we had Venom in the third movie, Doc Ock in the
missing one.
second movie, and Green Goblin in one.
Missing.
And then who was the other one in the third movie?
Where the green and black striped shirt.
Oh yeah, Sandman. I forgot about him.
Bam. All right.
I don't know how I forgot about him.
4 hard questions.
Okay.
Who was the villain in Ant-Man?
That would be.
Can you give me his name or his alias?
It was the Yellow Jacket,
Yep.
but I don't remember.
Do you have
his
any
name.
idea what his name is?
His last name starts with C, I think.
Darren Cross.
Yeah.
Who later becomes what in Quantumania? That's not part of the question, sorry. If you don't know it off the rip.
What in
sorry.
Quantum Mania?
He becomes somebody in Quantumania.
I don't remember.
MODOK.
I didn't know that.
What is the name of Black Widow's sister? She's really only in 2 things. Black Widow, which you've seen once,
Yeah.
and Hawkeye, which you haven't not finished.
Yeah. I can't remember her name.
Yelena. Alright, this one you're going to have to think about a little bit.
Mhm.
In Endgame, who goes back in time to get what stone? So you have to tell me who.
Oh God, I don't know if I can tell you that.
Come on, man. I knew this one off the top of my head.
Thor went back to get the
There's one more person with him.
Reality Stone.
Yeah, there's one more person with him.
Hulk. I don't know. No, wait. Hulk was there. He sent him away.
If you don't know, you can just go to the next one.
Hawkeye.
So just keep going.
Okay. Captain America went back to get.
I'm going to write down what you got right.
That's fine. Captain America went back to get the. Is it the Space Stone? It's the blue one. The Tesseract.
He went back to with that group, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's 4 groups.
Because he went back and he stayed back. I remember that.
Not that part in the movie.
Or he
goes back
went.
later.
He went back later. But anyway. Was it right on those two?
Thor?
Thor and
With
Captain
reality?
America.
No, Thor and Captain America are 2 different groups.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
Thor went back to get the Reality Stone.
there's more people with Captain America. There's 3 other people.
I'm gonna get this question wrong. There ain't no way to answer this.
I can just tell you who the 2.
Yeah, go for it.
Thor and Rocket
Okay.
go back and get the Reality Stone.
Mm-hmm.
Rocket's the one that gets it out of Jane as Thor's talking to his mom, and that's
Okay.
where he gets Mjolnir back.
Mm-hmm.
War Machine, aka Rhodey,
Mhm.
and Nebula go back to get the purple one, the Power Stone.
Okay.
Hulk, Iron Man, Captain America, and Ant-Man, all 4 go back to New York, the Battle of New York, to get the Time Stone, to get the Mind Stone, and to get the Space Stone. The Tesseract, the Scepter,
Mm-hmm.
which is the Mind Stone, and obviously the Sorcerer Supreme, the bald lady, has
Yeah.
the Time Stone. So they all go back there at that time to get it. I think Hulk is technically the one that gets the Time Stone.
Didn't she just give it to him because she knows it has to happen?
Yeah, there's a bunch of discourse that happens. He's like, well, why did Doctor Strange give the Time Stone away? And then she gives it to him.
Hmm.
And then Captain America is the one that gets the Mind Stone. And then Ant-Man and Iron Man are the ones that try to get the Tesseract,
Mm-hmm.
but they mess up, which leads to Loki, the show, TVA stuff.
Yeah.
Then that's when Iron Man and Captain America have to go back even further to get more Pym Particle to go forward in time and the Tesseract.
Mm.
And then Black Widow and Hawkeye get the Soul Stone, and that's where Black Widow dies.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Don't think you're gonna get this one either. What is Star-Lord's ship called?
Oh God.
I had to look this one up. I didn't know this. I should, but I didn't.
No, I don't know.
The Milana.
Isn't that a gun? Or like in a game, in like one of the Black Ops?
Shit, maybe. I don't know. It's the Milana.
Okay.
The orange and blue one.
Mhm.
Alright, 2 Impossible. What nickname does Captain Marvel give Monica Rambeau, the little black girl, in Captain Marvel?
Lieutenant Trouble.
He didn't know that one. Is it when you looked up trivia questions?
Well, you asked me that before.
Shit. Then you might remember this one. Where's Hulk at in the beginning of his movie?
You didn't ask me this one.
Texas.
I don't know.
He's in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
Oh, damn.
Alright. Do you want me to blind rank stuff first? Because we're going to do blind rank now.
Yeah, we can do that.
You want me to blind rank stuff first, or you want to blind rank first?
You can ask me first.
So, me give you stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to write 5 through 10.
Come on, you don't got it pre-wrote down?
I'll have that. Yeah. Alright. You have any idea what you're going to blind ranking?
Hopefully not the same thing I picked.
You're blind ranking Pixar movies.
Okay, no, that's not what I got for you.
That's why I didn't think you'd pick it up.
Yeah.
Alright. First one I'm going to give you is Up. I'll say he's not going to tell me what position he has these movies in because I don't want to like be able to screw him over.
We'll do a big reveal at the end of it.
Yeah. I'm going to try and block it.
Alright.
Nemo.
Alright.
The Incredibles. Here, hold on. Let me check these off.
Alright.
Wally.
Oh God, I hate this. Alright.
Cars.
Alright.
Toy Story 1. I'm ready for you to piss people off.
Oh, I'm gonna piss people off.
Monsters, Inc. Toy Story 3. Ratatouille.
God, I don't know how to spell it.
It's fine. Just put rat, you'll know.
Yeah, rat.
And last but not least, Monsters University. Okay.
Alright, you ready?
Oh god, I saw the last one. Isn't this terrible? Alright, go.
Alright, or we're doing 1 to 10, or
You can go. You can start with your best.
my best?
Yeah.
Number 1, I've got Up. I adore that movie.
Okay.
And
I mean, I like the movie, but
no, actually, I just love that movie. I love the premise.
so you put the number one, the first thing I gave you. Is
yes.
Number 1. Okay.
I was like, I don't know of any Pixar movie that could top this.
Okay. Did not know that.
I love the relationship between him and his wife, and the fact that he wanted to go to that place just for his wife. And then I love the story between the little Boy Scout and Kevin, the big bird. I liked the dog. I thought he was a little funny bit. You know, he had a collar, he could talk, and he was just annoying as shit. But
What you got? Number 2.
Number 2, I got Wally.
Okay.
I like Wally a lot too.
Okay. What you got? Number 3.
Number 3, Nemo.
Okay.
That one kind of got matched in there.
Okay.
Number 4, Incredibles.
Okay.
5, Monsters Inc.
Okay.
6, Cars.
Oh shit, mine's down there.
Huh?
My favorite's down there. Keep going.
Number 7, this one was just the last thing I had. Monsters University. Then Toy Story.
No, you did not.
And then Ratatouille. And then Toy Story 3.
So where was Toy Story 1?
8.
Damn, you didn't like Toy Story?
Oh, well, I already had the first, 4 spots and 6.
I mean, yeah, I guess you kind of had no point. Which one are you the most mad at?
Probably Ratatouille being as low as it is.
Good. It's my favorite. All right, you can give me. What am I?
I thought you were upset about Toy Story 3. I was like,
Oh, I'm definitely upset about that. That movie's great, but out of that, will be my least favorite. Let's see if I can piss people off. Monsters University. Pretty
What about
easily. I think that's the worst.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Ratatouille's the best. I don't know. I can't really shit talk anything without people being mad. Maybe.
Mm-hmm. I just really like.
I put Wall-E at 9.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah. What is it?
Harry Potter.
Ah, yay, baby. Favorite franchise. Yep. Let's go.
All right.
Characters.
It's characters.
Sweet.
Draco Malfoy. Hagrid. Harry Potter. Snape. Dobby. Ron Weasley. Hermione.
Okay.
Dumbledore.
Shit. Okay.
Voldemort.
Fuck. Oh, damn it. All right.
And Sirius Black.
Oh, this is awful. All right. Number one, I have
I'm ready
Snape.
for this.
One, I have Snape. It's my favorite character.
Yeah, I
Don't care. 2, Draco.
Mm-hmm.
I really like Draco. 3, Hagrid.
Yep.
4, Hermione. 5, Dumbledore. 6, Harry. 7, Ron. 8, Dobby. 9, Voldemort. And 10, Sirius Black.
Where would
Voldemort
you-
and Sirius need to move up to 2 to 3.
2 to 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Voldemort-
I gave those to you.
Voldemort should be 2nd.
Mhm.
Sirius should be 3rd. Move everybody down 1. Dobby's probably easily my least. So it should be Snape,
Mm-hmm.
Voldemort, Sirius, Hagrid, Hermione, Dumbledore, Harry, Ron, Dobby. Pretty easily.
I tried to save some room. That's kind of why I like Toy Stories as low as it is.
Yeah.
I was like,
I like.
I don't know the curveballs he's gonna throw at me next, and I have like 3 more spots.
I was
so,
really hoping you'd give me something like Bellatrix Lestrange or something because I really love her.
I
'Cause
was
she's
just
very
giving
evil.
you very well-known characters
That's fine.
for
Yeah,
this
I'm
one
a
at
little
least.
upset with that. What's next? Is this the look dumb?
I think it's to look dumb.
Oh yeah, baby.
Do you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. Like you ask me first, or me ask you first?
You can ask me first, since that's kind of the pattern we've been doing.
Okay.
I'm not ready for this.
Yeah, baby. Mine's gonna be sports themed to him.
And mine's gonna be anime to him.
Okay. He knows a little bit more about sports than I do anime. Let's just
Yeah.
preface that.
He
right?
knows
I know.
pretty
Like,
much nothing except for like some Naruto stuff.
I know. Like character names a little bit. All right, we're just gonna make you look dumb right off the rip, so we can make me look dumb.
Yep.
LeBron James played 3 places in the NBA. Name the 3 locations. I'll be happy if you get 1.
Chicago Bulls.
Wrong. You get 3 chances. To name 1.
Lakers.
He did play. He plays there now.
Mm-hmm. This is terrible. You know I don't know about basketball.
Well, yeah.
Let's see. Lakers. Pistons.
No. All right.
Okay,
He played the Cleveland Cavaliers first.
Mhm.
Went to Miami. Came back to Cleveland. Won a championship there. He won 2 in Miami. 1 in Cleveland. 1 in Los Angeles.
Okay.
All right. I want you to name me the starting quarterback of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Really
Trevor
big.
Lawrence.
Yeah, baby. See, I told you know some stuff. What NHL team plays in Nashville?
NHL team.
Even no hints.
The Predators.
Yeah, we had a joke about that before.
Really? Is it them?
Yeah.
I
'Cause you
thought
you
I thought
it was
the
stupid.
I thought the Nashville Predators. I was like, that sounds.
Well, I'm gonna look a lot more stupid. All right. Name the 8 starting fielders for the Atlanta Braves, and give me at least 1 starting pitcher.
Strider.
Okay, that's the 1 starting pitcher.
Yeah. Or Chris Sale.
Yep, that's another starting pitcher. You
Or-
keep going off. You don't need to do this. I would take
current
two.
starters,
I'll
or-
take two. No, when healthy, I'll take 2 answers for left field and 2 answers for catcher. One of 2 answers.
for left field and
catcher.
And catcher. Let's see, we got
Might help if you go in like a little bit of order or something.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember them all in order. Isn't Darno the catcher?
That's one of them.
I couldn't tell you the other one.
His name's Sean Murphy.
Yeah.
He's a starter guy. This is our team, by the way.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember first baseman. Because it used to be Freddie Freeman. Yeah. And now...
Are you going to be able to get him?
Huh?
Are you going to be able to get him? Just to save a little bit of time?
Acuna, obviously, he's an outfielder.
Which one?
Right.
There you go.
Michael Harris Jr.
Well, it's the second. Yeah.
Whatever.
Is.
He's the middle. There's a center fielder.
Yep.
God damn it! I ain't been keeping up with baseball this season as much.
That's okay.
Left outfielder is the newer guy.
What's his name?
I really feel like it's Spanish, but I can't remember.
That's not Spanish. Give up.
Yeah.
It's either Adam Duvall,
Mm-hmm.
which used to play with us when we won the World Series.
Yeah.
And Jerry Kelman.
That's who I was trying to remember.
All right. You have the infielders. Who's our third baseman? I have his jersey.
Do you have his jersey?
I also have our second baseman's jersey.
Solaire? I don't know. I don't think he's with us anymore.
Nope. Oh, also I need the... The white boy, big country boy.
Oh, that threw me off. I'm thinking of the one that starts with an O. Yeah. Because he's the second baseman, right?
Yeah. And our shortstop.
Yeah.
You can give up if you need to.
Yeah, I'm giving up a second time.
Third base, Austin Riley. Shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Mm-hmm.
Second baseman, Ozzy Albies.
Albies.
And first baseman, Matt Olson. All right, Larry Bird. Retired. Probably the best white boy to ever touch basketball.
Mm-hmm.
What's his number?
3.
33. I want you to name me 10 Atlanta Falcons.
Atlanta Falcons.
10. You all have the name 10.
Previous?
It could be... No, on the team.
Oh, God.
Just go. Do it in
We
your
got
head.
Pittman now.
Pittman?
Or, wait. Well, obviously, Kirk Cousins. Drake London.
Our football team.
Yeah. We got... I think the wide receiver I'm trying to think of, we got taken off. I don't think he's playing first anymore.
Probably.
We got Robinson. We got Algier still here. I think Cordero's retired now, right? Or
No, I
he's
just don't
gone
think he's
somewhere
on our team.
else? Okay.
Who did we just draft?
I know. I was trying to remember his name. That's when I was like Pittman, but no.
It's okay. You can get off him.
Get off him.
Who's our tight end? Close to what you said. First half of that name.
Oh, Kyle Pitts. I'm trying to remember our lineman.
Get off the lineman.
Well, that's most of the team.
Go to the defense. You know our kicker.
Oh yeah, I know. Young Waku.
Man, that young Hoku.
Yeah.
Need 4 more.
This is terrible. If you ask me any other day, I could probably name you at least a few more. I can't think of them right now.
Let me just give up.
Yeah.
All right. I'll just give you some on the defense. We have AJ Terrell.
Mm-hmm.
We have Jesse Bates.
Mm-hmm.
We have Richie Grant. He's another safety. We have Clark Phillips III.
What is the new quarterback we just drafted? Starts with a
Michael Penix Jr.
Penix. I was thinking Pittman, but no, it's Penix. I just know it's a weird
We
name.
still have Taylor Heineke from last year. I think he's our third-string quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Our new wide receivers are the dude that came from Chicago.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
I don't know if I watched that in the draft.
No, we just signed
just signed him? Okay, that's probably why I didn't see
We have
it.
a guy named Ray McLeod from the 49ers. That's a pretty cool name.
Mm-hmm.
We have like Gray Jarrett. Our edge rush sucks. We have Troy Anderson. We have.
Didn't we get a new edge rusher this year? Like a lower
we
pick, but still.
we drafted a bunch of D linemen. We have like a dude named Rook or Cororo or whatever. I don't know. We're gonna go past that. You're not gonna know this one, but Mario Lemieux is a legend in NHL. What team do you play for? 1 in 30.
What's his name?
Mario Lemieux.
Now I've never heard of.
Shot in the
dark.
First team that pops in your head.
The Canucks.
Damn it. You said Pittsburgh Penguins for one person like way long ago, so I was hoping to say them. Who wears number 99 for the Yankees?
99 for the Yankees? I couldn't tell you.
Do you know anybody from the Yankees? Big name. His Hummers. All rise.
No.
For Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
Most home runs in MLB history.
Probably Babe Ruth.
No, Barry Bonds.
Barry Bonds.
All right, who has the most rings in NFL history, and how many does he have?
I think it's tied, isn't it?
No.
No, it's not tied anymore?
He obliterates the next one. Well, not obliterates, 2 more, I think.
Tom Brady?
Yeah.
And I think he has 7?
Yep. All right,
I thought somebody... Oh, no. Somebody... He beat somebody like 2 or 3 rings, right?
Yeah, I think the next closest is like a guy named Charles Haley or something.
Mm-hmm.
5. Make me look stupid.
All right, so this is the easy category. You did watch Naruto growing up, right?
I did.
All right. Who/what is sealed inside Naruto?
The Nine Tails.
The Nine-Tails... Nine-tailed what?
Fox.
Yeah. Bonus points if you can tell me his name.
Have no idea.
It's Kurama.
What?
Kurama.
Okay.
Or Kurama or whatever.
Okay. That's the one I'm probably going to get.
Yeah. That's why these are the easy questions.
Why'd you give me hard questions? I'm not going to know them. Okay.
All right. In One Piece, who's Luffy's first mate? It's his right-hand man. He's the first dude that he meets.
Rocky.
Oh, actually, I guess it's second.
No
first
idea.
guy to join his crew.
I have no idea any other names. Rocky.
Roronoa Zoro.
What'd you say?
Roronoa Zoro.
Okay.
But people just call him Zoro.
Woo!
Anyway. You're not going to know this one either.
Obviously.
Who are the 2 main characters in Full Metal Alchemist?
Dave and Susie. I have no idea.
It is Edward and Alphonse Elric. Sorry, I'm stuttering like nobody's business right now.
That's cool.
Alright.
Yes, only 7 more questions. I love this shit.
Who's the main antagonist in Demon Slayer?
The demon.
Okay, who's the first demon? People compare him to Michael Jackson because he looks like him.
The Thriller.
No. His name is Muzan Kibutsuchi.
Oh, hell no.
People, you could just call him Muzan. That I would have took
Muzan.
Alright. You might know this one. This one's a little bit easier than the rest of them.
Okay.
When you gather all 7 Dragon Balls, who do you summon?
Blue Eyes White Dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh!
I figured you'd at least seen something like Dragon Ball or something.
I mean, I see them going Super Saiyan, ooh, freaking the hell out. I don't know anything else besides that.
It's the wish-granting dragon. His name is Shinron.
Oh, hell no. Nope.
They say, what is the chant to get him to come out? It's like something Shinron, and
Something
the dragon
Shinron.
comes out of the balls and flies over. He's like, "What is your wish?"
I know some characters from that game, from that TV show.
All right, this is the medium questions.
Fuck me. All right.
They're about, if you know any anime, they're probably about the same difficulty. But for you, you're not. Gonna
Okay.
know. These are a little more in depth than who's this person.
Okay.
In Yu-Gi-Oh, what is the name of the necklace Yugi wears?
Huh?
The one that's like a little pyramid right there?
That's a heart, what you just did with your hands.
Sorry. Well, I can't really make it straight. There you go.
The
Little pyramid. Well, that's what it looks like. But it's called the Millennium Puzzle. It's one of the Millennium pieces.
Okay.
Alright. Where does Pikachu store his electricity?
His tail.
In his cheeks.
Fuck.
Because remember his
I
cheeks
should've
spark,
known
his
that
cheeks
one.
spark in the show.
I should have known that one. I like Pokemon.
You're definitely not knowing this one. In Hunter x Hunter, what main character's family is notorious for being assassins?
Naruto.
Naruto.
No idea.
It's Killua.
I didn't know his name because Tins from Valorant plays. Has
Yeah,
like a,
yeah, that's his. Yeah, his logo's him.
I did not know he was from that show though.
Yeah, Gon and Killua, I would say, is probably the main two characters because they're always together. All right, hard questions,
How many more? 2?
and then I have a bonus question.
Okay.
And that ties to the last one.
Okay.
What is the full name of the curse inside Yuji Itadori in Jujutsu Kaisen?
The Killing Curse.
No,
Avada Kedavra.
No, it's a person, like a curse that has a name is sealed inside of him. Pretty much like Naruto.
The Sasuke Curse.
It's Ryomen Sukuna.
I'm just trying to say anime names I know.
Like if you see any pictures of like a villain or whatever in that show, it's probably Sukuna.
Perfect. I have no idea who that is.
All right. What are the names of the walls in Attack on Titan?
The Walls.
Yeah, the walls that protect them from the Titans.
The Great Wall of Titan.
There's 3 of them. What are their names?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Fire, water, ice.
it's,
I have no clue.
it's Maria, Cena, and Rose.
Why do the walls have names?
I don't know. They have names. They're big 100-meter tall walls that protect them from Titans.
You said Marina?
Huh?
What did you say the names were?
Maria, Cena, and Rose.
Hi, Rose. Thanks for protecting me.
All right, bonus question. Which wall falls first?
Maria.
Yep. You got one right.
You shit on nerds.
So you got
I
a
feel like
total...
that should have been like multiple choice because I had no idea any names.
Well,
But anyway.
I may have stole that one from online,
Okay, that's fine.
but it was like, which one of these, or it said like, which wall falls first or something like that, and I was like, oh, I can just use all of them.
Okay. All right, we're going to talk about a little bit of sports stuff and then what we're looking forward to and then wrap it up.
Yep.
All right, sports stuff. Braves is doing all right. They're kind of getting win, lose, win, lose, win, lose, win, lose. Kind of sucks. Phillies are the best team in baseball.
Are
Which
they?
really sucks. They have the
I
best
hate
record in
that.
baseball.
I hate that. But passion.
Yeah, we hate that. I'm also going to rant a little bit about the NFL draft because I have not put this on the internet. Hated Michael Penix at the beginning. Starting to kind of understand the pick. Still don't love it. It all really depends on how long Kirk Cousins is with us.
Mm-hmm.
If he's with us the entire 4 years, fuck that pick. If he's not, he's with us with 2, and then we start Michael Penix, I can understand it. The only thing I really don't like about Michael Penix is he's gotten hurt. He has shredded both of his knees. He has separated both of his shoulders, I think. So he's like paper mache, dude. And if we have Caleb McGarry on the right tackle, he's going to be the blindside blocker
blindside.
for Michael Penix, and he's our worst offensive lineman, so he's going to get pancaked at least once a game. So, I don't know. Mavericks and the Celtics are in the final. For the NBA. Never going to pull for the Boston team. I know you are. But
Yeah.
it's 1-0 Celtics right now. They kind of destroyed the Mavericks last night. And Oilers Panthers, I don't know if there's a game happened yet. I didn't look that up. I probably should have. But going to pull for the Oilers probably because Connor McDavid. He's like God, pretty much, in the NHL. But yeah, that's pretty much all the sports stuff that's really happening right now. Baseball season. There's no football. Football's my favorite sport. Once football starts getting in, I'll talk a lot more about it.
Yeah.
Basketball's about to end. Probably my least favorite of the top 4. And then hockey, third least favorite. But hockey's like more exciting to watch, in my opinion. Looking forward to, I got 4 things.
I've actually got a few.
Okay, well, I'll do one, you do one.
Okay.
Deadpool 3.
That is also mine. It's Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, it's the only Marvel movie we're getting in 2024. So I'm really hoping it's... Wolverine looked cool, the suit and stuff. He's got like sleeveless suit. He's got the iconic like yellow suit on.
I'm not sure when my second one is coming out, but it's also a Marvel thing.
Okay.
But it might be next year.
You might. I don't know if it's going to be the same as the one I'm about to talk about, but we'll see. You know who Owen Wilson's character is in Loki? He's like his buddy or whatever, like the detective guy that works for the TVA.
Yeah.
He's confirmed to be in the movie.
Is he?
Yeah, so the TVA is probably going to have something to do with the movie, and I'm hoping it's Deadpool going around killing a bunch of people that he's not supposed to, and the TVA is chasing after him. And with the Wolverine. Which one do you have?
Venom: The Last Dance.
Oh yeah, I saw a trailer. I think about it.
Yeah, I was looking up like new movies earlier, and I saw this. I was like, oh, I'm excited for that because Spider-Man.
The Venom movies stink.
Yeah. The first two aren't great.
The second one's terrible.
Yeah, but Spider-Man is my favorite Marvel superhero. So him being Spider-Man's villain, or one of them, and I always thought that Venom was probably the coolest out of any of his villains.
I know he looks great.
Huh?
He looks great.
Yeah.
The movie sucked. Hopefully,
I wish the movies were better because I really like Venom. So when I saw this, I was kind of excited for it.
This one I'm not sure if I'm like yeah, but Agatha All Along. There's a TV show coming out, so it could be either really good or really bad.
The last one probably got the same thing because we've talked about this.
Yeah, obviously, I want to talk about it first though because I'm the guy.
No, you go ahead.
But yeah, Agatha All Along. She's Agatha in WandaVision. You haven't seen it, so you should watch it. It's really good. But
I need to.
I didn't mind Agatha. I don't think a lot of people love Agatha, but I like Agatha. So not super duper excited about it, but I hope it's good. Is that it?
That's all I had.
Okay, there's another game coming out called Star Wars Outlaws. Look pretty cool. It's evidently taking place between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. Look pretty cool. I think it could either be really good or really bad because we've seen them make good Star Wars movies. You've played them. I probably need to play them. The one with Cal, the guy Cameron Monaghan. He's in Gotham.
I only played the first one. I want to play the second one.
He's in Gotham. He's in Shameless. He's that guy. But they've made good Star Wars games before, so I hope they do. Good job with this one. I'm probably gonna maybe play it.
What's the premise of it? Because I haven't looked into it.
Absolutely no idea. I should have looked into it more, but I mean, it takes place between the original series.
Yeah.
So Darth Vader's going to be in it. So it should be really good.
Darth Vader's in all of them.
Well, if we had one about the sequels or something, or
maybe
before the prequels, he would be in it.
Yeah.
So
maybe it'd be Kylo Ren or Count Dooku or something. Who knows?
Obviously, the last one you already know.
The one you're most excited
We
for.
have a Hunger Games book coming out in 2025 and a movie coming out in 2026, and it's all about the 50th Hunger Games. Haymitch is probably my favorite character, if not like second favorite, because I actually really like Katniss, which is weird because I don't love main characters. But it's about Haymitch. It's about his games. Do you know the premise of his games at all?
I remember they were like really bad. I don't remember exactly why.
So the arena, everything's deadly.
Yeah.
The water's deadly. The air's deadly. A volcano explodes. The flowers and shit are deadly. And it's a quarter quell, so something new happens. I'm pretty sure in the first one, I should have looked it up. In the 25th games, the districts got to select who got put in the games. In the 50th, which is this one, double the tributes. So there's 48 instead of 24. And, whoa, surprise, Haymitch wins.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, you know what happens in the 75th from the victors. Yeah. But, I mean, yes, baby. I've said multiple times Suzanne Collins could write about every single Hunger Games movie or Hunger Games event, like Hunger Games 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. The 50th games, 63rd games. Infinite money source. She could be loaded for the rest of her life because these movies and books are great. But so I'm really excited. Obviously, we should just keep going. Get Phoenix games, get Annie's games, write a story about in between Snow we see with the Ballad of Songbird and Snakes. And the beginning of Hunger Games, what we see with Katniss, have some sort of connect. Give us the war before the first Hunger Games that lead into the Hunger Games, and like the end scene could be, oh, okay, what are we gonna call this? We'll call it the Hunger Games in the movie, in the book. Oh, it would have been gas. Do you have anything else about it?
Not about that. There's one other movie that I'm surprised you didn't talk about.
What is it?
The new Swamp Thing movie.
Oh yeah, obviously. I should have thought about it. I mean, I'm excited for the DC, but yeah, it's a horror movie.
Yeah,
it should be really good.
Hopefully.
Probably. I think that's about it, though.
Yeah,
that's all we wanted. That's all we got for our first episode. I hope if you're watching, you liked it. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you follow us on Twitter. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. Make sure you follow us on TikTok. Make sure you like it. Make sure you do whatever. All of it. Leave us hate comments. Leave us love comments. Leave us neutral comments. It doesn't matter. You can hate on us all you want to, and I will be absolutely through with it because there's no such thing as bad publicity.
Also, leave a comment of what anime I should make him watch.
Yes, because I've seen a little bit of Naruto when I was younger, and I was forced to watch One Punch Man with one of our buds.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep, we got to get you into that. Just a little bit.
It's not going to happen, but I'll give it a shot. All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks for tuning in.